In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. Among the countless armies of humanity, one stands apart, a sisterhood of faith and fire, an army of warrior nuns clad in power armor, wielding instruments of holy wrath. They are the Adepta Sororitas, known more colloquially and fearfully as the Sisters of Battle. They are the militant chamber of the Imperial Church, the living embodiment of the Emperor's divine fury. But they are not simply female space marines. Their origins are rooted in a bizarre political loophole. Their power is drawn from unshakable faith, and their purpose is to purge the galaxy of the heretic, the mutant, and the alien. Today, we delve into the lore, the beliefs, and the battlefield doctrines of these iconic warriors. We will explore how an army of women came to be in a galaxy dominated by genetically engineered super soldiers, and what makes them such a unique and formidable force within the vast Imperium of man. To understand the Sisters of Battle, you must first understand the time of their birth, a dark chapter in Imperial history known as the Age of Apostasy. This was an era of immense religious strife and civil war, where the head of the Imperial Church, the Ecclesiarchy, wielded tyrannical power, backed by its own massive armies. When this bloody period finally ended, a critical law was passed, the Decree Passive. This decree explicitly forbade the imperial faith from ever again maintaining its own force of men under arms. The goal was to permanently sever the Church's military arm, ensuring it could never again plunge the Imperium into civil war. But the law was specific. It said, men under arms. The High Lords of Terra, in a moment of what can only be described as inspired legal maneuvering, found a loophole. The decree said nothing about women. And so an entirely new, all-female force was created to serve the Ecclesiarchy. They were equipped with the deadliest weapons, trained to the peak of human conditioning, and armored in holy plate. They were the Sisters of Battle. Now, it's said that when this interpretation was presented, other imperial leaders recognized it for the blatant sidestep it was, but they were powerless to intervene at the time. And so, through a technicality born from desperation and political genius, one of the Imperium's most zealous and effective fighting forces was born.
So, what is the core mission of the Adepta Sororitas? In a word, purity. Their primary directive is to actively hunt down and eradicate any trace of spiritual corruption, heresy, and apostasy, not just among the common citizens of the Imperium, but within the Adeptus Terra, the ruling bodies of humanity itself. They are fierce, fanatical worshippers of the Emperor of mankind. To them, he is not just a distant ruler or a historical figure. He is a literal god watching over humanity from his golden throne on Terra. This profound devotion is their greatest strength. It is the bedrock of their existence and the source of their power. Their faith is so potent, so absolute, that it is believed to manifest in tangible ways on the battlefield. They are granted miraculous protection from harm. Their aim is guided by divine will, and their presence can inspire entire armies to acts of unbelievable heroism. While they serve the Church, they are an integral part of the Imperial's military might, fighting alongside the elite Adeptus Custodes, the Emperor's personal bodyguards, and the countless regiments of the Astra Militarum. They are the ultimate enforcers of the Imperial Creed, bringing faith, fire, and fury to the enemies of mankind.
When you picture a sister of battle, you might imagine a warrior engulfed in flames, and for good reason. They are famous for their use of flamethrowers and melta-weapons to purge the unclean. However, their primary weapon is the same as the legendary Space Marines, the bolter. This semi-automatic rifle fires self-propelled, mass-reactive shells that explode deep inside their targets. This deadly arsenal is complemented by their iconic power armor, granting them immense strength and resilience on the battlefield. But their greatest assets are not forged of steel. Their faith-based abilities are what truly set them apart. Their unwavering belief allows them to perform what can only be described as minor miracles, surviving fatal wounds, making impossible shots, and shrugging off the psychic assaults of their foes. Their units are remarkably versatile, capable of excelling in both brutal close-quarters combat and disciplined ranged firefights. Above all, they are known for their resilience and incredibly high leadership. A line of Sisters of Battle will hold an objective against overwhelming odds, their faith serving as an unbreakable shield long after lesser soldiers would have fled. This fanatical devotion means the Sisters of Battle have complex relationships with other Imperial factions. Their zealous fury is perhaps matched only by the Black Templars, a Space Marine chapter known for their own fervent, literal worship of the God Emperor. While they share this deep theological belief, even the Templars acknowledge they are not servants of the Ecclesiarchy, creating a dynamic of mutual respect mixed with distinct separation. They have also fought alongside other loyalist chapters like the Fire Angels, who share their zealous approach to faith. But their role as enforcers can also lead to conflict with their supposed allies. In one notable instance, an Ecclesiarchy fleet, supported by 3 full orders of the Adepta Sororitas, waged a 3-week war against the Space Wolves on their homeworld of Fenris. This demonstrates their unwavering commitment to enforcing the Ecclesiarchy's will, even if it means clashing with the Emperor's own Space Marines.
And so, the Adepta Sororitas stand as a testament to the strange and contradictory nature of the Imperium. Born from a legal loophole, defined by fanatical faith, and armed with holy fire, they are a beacon of righteous fury in a galaxy drowning in darkness. They are the proof that in the 41st millennium, faith is not just a belief system, it is a weapon, a shield, a miracle waiting to happen. They are the daughters of the Emperor, the Sisters of Battle, and their fury is the judgment of the God they so fervently worship.